morning. It's Tuesday, March 9th, and it is going to be 53 degrees outside today. Woo, woo. Finally, starting to see some sun and some warm weather. So, on your sunny Tuesday, here's what you're going to do for math. So, for your warm up, you're going to start by classifying some triangles. So, this right here. And there's six of them, and the first three, you're going to classify these triangles by their angles. So you're going to say on each one if it's an acute triangle, a right triangle, or an obtuse triangle. And then 4 through 6, the last three, you're going to classify those triangles by their sides. So you're going to say it's an equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, or scalene. So this should only take you a few minutes. You can leave this up on your screen, or if you would like it a little larger on your screen to look at and complete, it's linked right here at number 1. So you can pull that up. So a few minutes, I'll meet you back here with your answers, and then we'll continue on. Okay, so number 1, when you look at that triangle and you're classifying it only by its angles, you should be saying that this is, try that again. This is an acute triangle. So all three of those angles in that triangle are less than 90 degrees. Number 2, if you're classifying this one also by its angles, if you take a look, there are 2 acute angles, but yet in the bottom left-hand corner, there is an obtuse angle. There's an angle there that is greater than 90. And so that's how you classify it. You classify it by that angle that stands out. And the angle that stands out is that obtuse angle there. So it's an obtuse triangle. And then number 3, here you see it looks like a right angle. The little box isn't there. It doesn't say 90 degrees, but at the same time, you're not always going to see it like that. So that as it is, it's a 90-degree right angle in there. And so that is a right triangle. So just by its angles. Number 4, if I come down here, it's a little bit smaller. On these, you're doing it just by the sides based on the pictures that you see. So in the definitions yesterday, when we looked at in the vocabulary, just these little tick marks that you're going to see. That's the word I was looking for. Oops. So when you look at that, you're looking to see that helps you identify the sides there. And so I'm trying to get my cursor down here. It's not working best I can here. So when you look at the tick marks on the sides in number 4, there are 2 right here. And so when you are classifying by their sides, those 2 tick marks mean that those 2 are the same size. So they both could be, let's say, 6 inches, okay? Both the left and the right sides are the same. So if that's the case, that is considered isosceles. Whoops, and now I'm getting some different writing too. Isosceles. Okay, here we go. Number 5. If you look at the tick marks on number 5's triangle, there's 3 of them. There's a single tick mark on each of those 3 sides, which means all 3 sides are the same. And so if you're classifying it by its sides, that is considered an equilateral triangle. Equilateral. And then number 6. So looking at that triangle, what you see here, let me make this actually a little bit bigger first before I type. There's a single tick mark on the right. There are 2 tick marks on this longer side here. And then there are 3 tick marks at the very bottom on the base of that triangle. So what that means is all 3 of these sides are different lengths. And so they're not equal. They're all different lengths. And when that happens, that is considered scalene. Scalene. Oh, there we go. So that should have came from that information, either number 1, background knowledge from 6th grade, actually even in elementary school as well, 5th grade, That also should have came from that information as far as classifying from the video yesterday with the Math Antics guy, or just your vocab sheet. So you could have used any of those to help you with this warm up. And so we're going to continue on with this. And so if we come back to the agenda, what you're going to do is get your book out, and you're going to go to page 555. I'm going to stop this video here. I'm going to start a new video at number 2 to go over the book with you on page 555, and then also explain what you're going to do in that quiz to also review. So I will meet you back here in this next video at number 2.